Good evening and hello everyone. I am Paranormal with Paul JK, but you already know that. Hope you're having a wonderful day, evening, afternoon, wherever you're watching from. And welcome along to a very interesting live tonight. Um Can we talk about other dimensions basically and different and everything. So as always, if you're new here, please hit that like button, please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this says. Oh, and also turn that notification bell on because you don't want to miss any of this. And but yeah, and share me out to all your friends on social media and everything. And no, it's not clickbait. A great tunes. It's not clickbait at all. You can ask Tim and Jen what they think. Why would you think it's clickbait? Give me 2 seconds, everyone. I'm just getting Daniel in because Daniel wants to join me tonight. Right. Anyone else who wants to join me, just let me know. But yeah, it's not clickbait, A grade. What do you think, Jen and Tim? Is it clickbait? What I talk about? Literally, I speak facts, everyone, but apparently there's still too much for some people. um, but yeah, are we all doing well? Like I said, I'm just waiting on Daniel to join because I didn't. That he wants to come in and talk and that. But yeah, we got an interesting live tonight. Um, so basically, in this, I'm going to be going for about an hour. So, but in this next hour, I'm going to show you something weird about your own perception, and it's not a trick, and it's more like a blind spot that your brain has always turned on. So, but basically, by the end of it, you'll think that the room around you will be slightly different, and nothing will have changed. So, put it that way, everyone. But yeah. So, here's a question for everyone watching because I'm just talking about that. How aware on a scale of 1 to 10, right? Who know? How aware are you feeling right now on a scale of 1 to 10? So, how aware are you feeling right now on a scale of 1 to 10? 7, 6. Interesting. No, it don't work because you didn't say 6 first, and Jen never said 7. It's more like 7, 6. 7, 6. Not 6, 7. Right. Right. While we're waiting on Daniel, I'm going to dislike the video and left. That's where they've gone, Tim. Right. First, right? This is the first test. Right. So I'm going to give everyone, while we're waiting on Daniel, don't move. And this likes the live, yeah. Right. Don't move too much, right? Just look around your space and find one object in that space, which you're like you're in now, that you completely ignore most of the time. I'll give you 20 seconds. But don't tell me what it is. Just tell me got it when you've got it. Just say got it or yes. No, it's got to be something different than a TV, Tim, because everyone knows what a TV is. Right. When you got an object, like I said, let me know in the chat. So yeah, say yes, got it, whatever. Because then I'll give you 20 seconds. Welcome in, Daniel.
Hey, what's up?
Right. How you doing, Bob?
Yeah, pretty good. Decently.
Why? I get you. Right, you just join me as I'm going to be as I'm doing a test, right? Right.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is going to be interesting, right? Right. Right. So now, describe in your head, describe this object in your head, like you're explaining it to someone who has never seen it once before, or never seen it at all. Tim and Jen, don't say it in the chat, but just describe it and then just tell me that when you've done that.
Wait, describe what?
This test I'm doing. You can do it if you want, Daniel. Basically, what you do is don't move around like too much, but look in your bedroom where you are now and pick one object that you ignore not mostly every time you're in it. But don't tell me what it is, just say you've got it when you've got it in your mind.
Yeah, okay.
Well, when you got it, let me know.
Yeah, sure, I have a good idea.
Right, done, right, Jen?
Mm-hmm.
And when you find an object, Daniel, then you just describe it in your head. Not to me, but describe it in your head. Like you're explaining it to someone who's not ever seen it before. And then when you've done it, let me know. Right. You two have done. Right. Now, tell me, what did you pick, Jen and Tim? And could you describe it in detail, or was it a fuzzy memory? Like, Was it fuzzy to explain? No, that's one thing that you completely ignore, is it, Tim? Could you describe it in detail? Or was it fuzzy to explain? Well, what did you pick, Jen? And could you describe it in detail in your head, or was it fuzzy? Right. Could you explain it? Like, could you describe it in detail in your head, Jen, or did you find it fuzzy? Right. Have you got an object, Daniel?
Yeah.
Right. So now you're realizing that familiar is actually known to you, right? Now the next part. Right. Now find something that you can see every day, but you've never counted, measured, or examined. So, like screws in the desk, pattern on the wall, the number of vents, textures, right? When you found that, guess how many of that thing exists in your room? And hello, everyone who's just tuning in. Is that something that you see every day, Tim? But you never count? Thanks for that, Daniel. I'll look at that and play it on. Right. What about you, Jen? Right. When you've done that, right? Like I said, have a guess of how many things. Right. Now, like I said, now guess after the thing that you're wanting. Guess how many are in the room and exist. And like I said, and then after that, let me know where you right or wrong, and did your brain guess instead of actually know the answer? Right. So guess how many of them exist in your on your wall, Jen, and then let me know if you were right or wrong without actually then tell me if the brain guessed it or instead of knowing the actual answer. You got more than you thought. So did your brain guess you a number, Jen, instead of actually knowing how many there was? Now, this is where it's going to get even more interesting, everyone. Right. 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 Hang on, I'll kick Daniel a second. Let's see if I can get him back in with thing. Right. Now the next part. Now I want you to scan your room, find one thing that has changed recently, right? Even though nothing actually changed. Your brain will try to invent changes when it's forced to look harder. So scan your room, find one thing that has changed recently. Nothing will have changed, but your brain will try to invent changes because it's forced to look harder. And tell me did anything feel different? And did your mind start guessing? Right. Let me know what you looked at and what you're looking for. Or you found tell me the thing that you were looking at. That made you think it was different, even though nothing changed. And I'll send you the link as well, Tim, if you want to come in and share your thoughts. There you go. Right. Exactly. You're noticing false pattern generation. Well, I'll give Tim the link anyway, so he can come in if he feels like it. And explain what he's going on and what he feels like. Yeah. Remember, everyone, like it, subscribe, turn the notification bell on. Yeah. Give you the link, Tim, in case you want to come in, bro. And as I said, let me know your thoughts on this, like firsthand. But yeah, did you notice anything different on your look, Tim, when you were scanning the room? Did you notice? Did you think that one thing changed even though nothing changed?
Right.
Hello.
Okay. So, I'm going to tell you what. So far, we've had. Oh, that looks a lot better. Oh my god. Why did it look so shitty in the Discord? Fuck. Camera looks a lot better.
Oh yeah,
now.
what are you thinking?
So, I knew I had 2 light switches.
Yeah, it is interesting, isn't it?
I knew I had one by the door. I knew I had one next to my bathroom. What I failed to notice was there's also one right up above my head. I'll show you. Let me just switch. Oops, excuse me. Hello, everyone, by the way.
Exactly.
There's one right up there, one there, and then one hanging on the side there. Bit weird, don't you think? I thought that was weird. Why would I have
It
3
is,
light
isn't it?
switches anyway? Why have I got one there? Why have I got one up there? And why have I got one? What if that's not even a light switch? I can't even reach that. Who the fuck's going to be reaching that? Unless they're like 6 foot. Is it? Unless they're like over 6 foot tall and.
What? You alright?
Who's all right?
What the hell? Okay, that was weird.
Does someone try to talk to you?
Right. Now I've got another thing for you, everyone.
All right, let's give this a try. Don't ask me why I did that. I don't know why I did that. Sorry, chat.
Oh. Right.
Yeah. Okay, looks like I'm trying to get myself in
so
trouble
where are
here.
we? Here's the next one. Right. Here you go. Right. I'm going to let you do this. Everyone, look at one object in your room for 10 seconds and close your eyes.
What object am I going to look at? Doesn't matter what it is, right?
When you
Okay.
close your eyes, let me know. It doesn't matter what it is, just one object.
Got it. I don't even know if this is even a fucking object.
Right. Have you closed your eyes?
Okay, I need to close my eyes now. Okay.
Right, you got to close your eyes now. Are you seen it for 10 seconds?
Yeah.
Are you close your eyes? Describe it now without looking and be very precise.
Okay. It's got a pink, 2 pink balls at the bottom with a little black dot in the top left-hand corner. Has the words extra with a little sparkle on the left. It's grey. In terms of the label, it's like a grey silver, or like a dark silver. It's shaped like a CO2 or a gas tank. You know the ones that you take for your camping? Got a big circle at the bottom. 2 sides. It's cylindrical, large cylindrical. So it's not like thin. And it then starts to curve off at the top. Then it comes up. And then like a circle. And it has like a little lip on it. Circular lid. Which you use your thumbs and push up to open. And then that's it. Is that all? Does that sound detailed enough?
Right.
Okay. Do I open my eyes or what?
Right. When you've described it, open. Yeah, you can open your eyes now and just have a look now and see how much you missed or how much you got right. Did your mental image match what you actually see now?
Silver, yeah. Silver label, yeah. But it's not 2 pink bubbles. It's only 1. Strange. Oh, no, actually, it's 4. It's like a big circle pink ball, followed by like 3 miniature balls in the middle. Oh, that's not what I thought it was. Definitely says the word extra on it, but I didn't get the fun.
If you missed anything, it's because your brain edits reality. The gap between what you see and what you actually remember is where your brain edits reality.
Oh, it's definitely cylindrical, though. I'll show you the object now.
Yeah. Well, the gap where you what you see and what you remember when you.
I'm going to grab the object and you'll see what I mean. I'm going to grab the object now. It's got still got some. Here we go. See, there's the object.
Yeah.
So what I saw as 2.
Yeah.
There. That's the 2 I saw. What I missed was that bit there and the little ball at the top. There's the extra.
Kind of crazy, isn't it?
But it's not a sparkle. It's a there. Look, there's the sparkle.
What about you, James?
Yeah, that's what I was describing. That bit there. But it's not in the top left-hand corner as I thought it might have been. Top right. Look, light blue, dark blue circle around the E. Missed that bit because I wasn't really looking at that bit.
Yeah.
But I've got the shape right, and I've got the colour of the label right.
You got most of it, yeah.
I've got most of it, apart from just a couple of missing details here and there. So now I need to know what the purpose of all this is.
Jen, or is there anything that you missed on it?
Right, talk about that. I'm gonna have some chewing gum.
Did you miss any of that when you were like trying to remember it when you closed your eyes and trying to remember it, or?
I'm enjoying some chewing gum. Yeah, that's nice. I finally got to see this object once again. Oh, freaking hell is happening with our tech tonight? Was I the only one, or did anybody else say?
True, Jane.
Oh.
Yeah.
Be careful about my balls, Jen.
Right, you remember yours exactly, did you, Jen? Nice.
They're a little bit of a mouthful.
Now, the last one. Right, this is where you're going to get. This is where it's going to get crazy, right?
It's going to get crazier than it has already.
Pick any corner of your room.
Right now, I'm trying to figure out what the purpose of all this is now.
Pick any corner of your room. Stare at it without moving your eyes.
Okay.
I see, Jen. Oh, yeah,
what?
so pick any corner of your room. Stare at it without moving your eyes. And then after 15 to 20 seconds, you should start noticing things that you normally ignore. Like tiny movements, textures, lighting shifts.
Not really seeing that, no. Have I picked a terrible corner here? Without seeing any texture changes.
One corner of your room and stare at it.
What I'm staring at?
Pick one corner of your room, stare at it without moving your eyes, And after 15 to 20 seconds, you'll start noticing things that you normally ignore.
Nope. Still the same. Wait, hang on. Huh, that gap's a little wider than it should be. I think that gap's always been there, though. Not really paid attention to it. Okay. Not much else has changed apart from that gap in the corner looks a little bigger than it should. Like the, the bits of wood that connect.
Yeah. Once you've done that, and now you're like, oh, so I'm noticing little things. Yeah. Did you notice anything feel new to you?
No.
Yeah.
Just feels standard.
Did anything feel new to you when you were looking at that corner, or did anything come out and spring into your mind suddenly?
Nope. Apart from the gap being bigger than I thought it might have been. I knew it was quite a big gap, but it looks like it's grown like very small difference, but it's like 0.1 or 0.001 millimeter wider. Like a tiny little difference. I noticed my pink balls too, but they're not pink. They're like white. Or like a very light white going into pink or
Let me
something.
know what you see, Jen.
Balls. No. See, if I said balls, if we said balls on TikTok Live, we'd probably be like bye-bye or banana or something. I like bananas. Just really like bananas. We're streaming live on YouTube. In front of potentially 3 billion people. Hello, 3 billion people. How are you doing?
But yeah. You know, you said if there's anything that you missed or caught, Jen.
I'm having canned corn and sweet pizza. I'm 60 and sexy. And tonight I'm having stringed creamed corn and juicy peaches. Can't remember the scene. Who was I impersonating? Ray, can you hear me at all? Can anybody hear me? What's going on tonight?
Hello? What Jen's answer is.
Hey, bro, can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Can anyone hear me? I can.
Where did Tim go? Okay. Well, yeah, so did anything change for you, Jen, when you're looking at that corner?
Can you hear me now?
What the hell?
Can anyone hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but it feels like it's broken up.
Oh.
But that internet's going weird.
Oh, that's weird.
What the hell?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
What the hell? Weird.
Some
Yeah, it
really
is
weird
weird.
shit happening tonight, isn't there? Is anybody else's internet messing up as well? Let us know in the chat. Excuse me.
Right. But yeah. Right. Now, what I will tell you to do, right? There are no more tests, right? But I just want you to say, right, after today is use these tests when you're out and about in the world and that, and just do them like you. So if you're going shopping, do it when you're going shopping. If you're going in to meet someone in a cafe, do it in a cafe, and just see how much of it changes your perception of what we have around us.
Hmm.
So I will say that once you do these tests out and about, it will change your perception.
Any chance you'll be able to? Any chance we can have a look at this test and test it in our own time? So I'm not going to remember all this.
Oil. Mm. Yeah.
Post them in the Discord or something.
Literally. Yeah,
Then we'll
I'm
wait
gonna
and
say-
see.
Right. I think I'm going here because obviously the internet's doing weird. Obviously, I've not got it fully back yet, so I don't know if it's my end or your end or everyone's end. I don't know, but I'm going to chill in the Discord. Right, it's fine, Jen. I don't know whether you want to go back and rewind or do you want to give you the test again. Feel free. Let me know. But I'm going to just say to everyone, do these tests out and about. Like I said, like if you're going to shop, going to meet someone in a cafe, going to meet someone in a fucking I don't know, pub. Take screenshots in your head and close your eyes and then see if anything changes. Right? You know, it's a very small spider web. See, you wouldn't think of that when you were not paying attention to it. You know, I dusted last week. See, perception filter. I like to use.
Ah, that's what you meant. Very
Hi,
odd.
Daniel.
Hi, what's up?
Okay.
Right, yeah. So it's crazy.
It's even crazy as my fucking mic's not working. Twattington.
It's crazy to think about, though.
I don't remember my bubble gum being that blue, though. I remember it being a little lighter than it was. Strange. Why is the light? What? Hang on a minute. Why is the light off?
Second thing on.
Shit on my. What?
Well, yeah.
Peanut butter lid was on before. The fuck?
What, Tim?
My peanut butter lid was on. And why are my two pots there instead of on the corner?
Anyway, I will say though,
Strange.
everyone, just do these tests when you're out and about. Yeah, do these tests when you're out and about, everyone, because like I said, it'll open up your mind and everything.
What the fuck? Right?
No, I had to break out a second. Yeah, feel what you're doing when you're, like I said, out and about. Doing when, like, because otherwise you're going to not notice many things, you know.
So it's a small, small. I noticed the spider web, very small one, but it's gone now. Strange. You just dust over it then.
Yeah.
Nope.
Right.
Anyone noticed that?
I'm just going to say that. And also, if you're watching on catch up, please. If you're watching. That's good, Jen.
I can hear you. Wonderful.
Feel free, everyone, if you're watching on catch up, put in the comments, please, on what your results on the test is. So I want to know what everyone who's been watching this is results on the test is. All right.
Don't forget to add the test into the comments if you can. Just put a comment on the video and just go, here's a test I want you all to do, and then
I can see. Yeah, I can see your answers.
What is this? What does this test prove? That we're like living in an alternate reality or switching between alternate realities?
Yes. Apparently, if we know our perception filter, as the doctor said about perception and that, apparently, you know, it proves that we're not really paying attention to what's around us anymore. Like anything subtly can change, right? Yeah, I can, Jen. I can see what you're typing, sweetheart. But yeah, everything, that little thing that you can, I've been talking about, like looking in the corner of a room to, I don't know, focusing on an object. There's something different about it in your what your brain says than what is actually there. If you know what I mean, Daniel.
Yeah,
I'm not even talking right now. Well, till then. I think my audio's either delayed or it is indeed breaking up for people. Maybe.
no, I can hear you. Great.
Yeah, I can see Jen's answers.
Technical issues are a bit weird tonight. Let's just put it that way.
But yeah, all right. Well, I'm going to end the live because otherwise it's going to get weird, and we're not going to. But yeah, I'm going to hang out in the Discord, right, everyone?
Yeah.
I'll see you all later. Thanks for tuning in. But yeah, I will go catch up go back on the catch up, Daniel, and do the test yourself, and let me know what you got. All right.
Okay.
So I want to know what your thoughts are on it. Sorry about this, everyone. Big love to you all. Like and subscribe and turn the notification bell on, and I will see you all later on. I'm in limbo, by the way, Tim. If you want to jump back in, all right?
Yeah, that's all right, brother. Yeah, I'll jump back in.